Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are y'all doing on this Sunday? Whatever time it is for you, I hope that you are having a really good day. Um, this video was actually, I was going to put it out tomorrow, but I had to switch up a video. So it's going to come out now. I found this story yesterday because a lot of people who have these memberships to these huge big box stores, whether it be Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's, a lot of them are fed up with all of the policy changes that are happening. Some people are happy about it because they feel like, you know, others are getting away with using someone's card. But this is not what the story is about, because I too am for, okay, not allowing other people to use your card because you've paid your membership. But this is something totally different in their policy that people didn't realize was really in the policy when they did the change. And of course, some people are asking for Costco to just cancel those people's membership, period. Hey, y'all, welcome in. Please hit the like as you enter. Help the video get out to more people. More people will know what's going on and hopefully won't get upset the next time they go into one of these membership stores. And do you have a membership at Costco's or Sam's Clubs or BJ stores? I've only been to BJ's one time, and that's because we don't have one here. It's one in, I think, Mooresville. Is it Mooresville? I think it might be Mooresville. I could be wrong. But anyway, it's somewhere far from me. It's about an hour from me. I've only been in there once. They didn't card me, so I was able to walk in. It's like around Christmas time or something like that a year ago. And then I had a Costco card, and I have not renewed that card. I was debating that for a while now. I think I told y'all that, but I decided to go with the Sam's Club and renewing that one because it's just closer to me. Even though it's 30 minutes away from me, it's still closer than the Costco, and it made no sense to have two when one is already far away. That being said, the stuff that's going on at the Costco right now has a lot of people upset. I'm going to show you some TikToks of those, people, and I have no skin in the game either way it go. I don't get anything from it. I just wanted to share it because people are frustrated with feeling like they're being taken advantage of by these larger companies who are making billions of dollars and constantly finding a charge to give to you. At the end of the day, you're paying for the card and you got to buy your groceries. So Costco made the change. The change was you can no longer allow anyone to use your membership. That's fine, right? I was fine with that. Even though I don't have a Costco card, a lot of people were fine with that. But what's happening now is crazy because not only can you not share, you can't go into the store and let somebody else use your card. Even if they're with you, you can't use your card to pay for their stuff because they're not on the card. They need to get their own card. The problem is coming into play with the membership for the household. Now, you can get an extra card onto your membership. I don't know if you pay extra for that. Don't ask me. I don't know. I didn't look that up. But you can get an extra card. I know at Sam's Club, I can get an extra card. I ain't got to pay for it. So the customer in particular that I'm going to show you, her and her daughter went shopping. And I have a whole article I'm going to read as well. But her and her daughter went shopping. While shopping, she was buying her daughter's stuff with her card. It was her daughter's stuff, but she was using her own card, and she was using, you know what I'm saying? Everything was hers. But the fact that she was buying it for someone else was an issue. Even with households in a different person that you're going to see as well, husband and wife. So she has a card, he has a card. They both have a Costco card, but on that particular day, she had her card but didn't have her money. Now, that might be intentional because we all want our husbands to pay for stuff. And so he had his debit card or credit card, whatever, but he didn't have his Costco card. So when it came time to check out, therein lies the issue, because the cashier told her, you cannot get this. He cannot pay for this. And she's like, oh, it's okay. It's my husband. We both have a card. It's just that he forgot his card, but he's going to pay for it. We're in the same household. If you're in the same household, that should be, I don't know what that glitch is that keeps happening up here. But anyway, if you're in the same household, it should be no issue with the card. In my opinion, it should be no issue. If your ID has the same address as the person who has the card, it shouldn't be an issue. Because what if you are sick? What if you had surgery and you want your kids, one of your kids, to go and they live in the house with you? They have the same address. What if they have that and they don't allow it? They no longer allow that to even take place, and people are livid. They're like, I'm canceling my membership. They are bad mouthing Costco. A lot is happening. So let's get into the article, then I can show you the TikTok. Hold on. Okay, so this article is about the possible more changes that might be coming, because a lot of other customers at Costco's is asking Costco, just cancel those memberships for those customers. Don't stand here and hold up the line like you are when they trying to, break your policy. Just cancel their membership. So that's what some customers are calling for Costco. And I don't know, Costco be listening to these news articles. They be listening, they be watching the tweets. They be doing all of that because they be responding back. So whether or not Costco's is going to take them up on that and start canceling people's cards, I don't know, because they make a lot of money off of those cards. But anywho, it says Costco members have called on the retailer to start revoking memberships for customers who ignore a key store policy. Shoppers who attempt to use someone else's card to pay for their groceries have been slammed as ignorant and entitled. This is what some customers are saying. This is not what I am saying. Okay. The bulk buy giant divides opinions with its stringent rules on Costco membership cards. Let me make sure y'all seeing what I'm saying, because I'm good for, yep, y'all ain't even seeing it. Hold on. I don't know why that didn't share. Hold on for a second. There we go. There we go. So posting on social media, one member shared how she had witnessed a heated argument with her local store over payment policy. She said tensions flared between the cashier and one customer who tried to use someone else's card to pay for their groceries. She says, I was at the register paying for my items. On the next register, there was a man arguing with a lady cashier about using his wife's card. And that's what she said in the Facebook post. Hold on. If y'all can hear me, put a 1 in the chat, please. I want to make sure, because I think one of my videos didn't have sound one time and I didn't realize it. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear the video. Okay. Moving on. The cashier explained that his wife needs to be there or you can't use someone else's card. So here, that's two different things. So here she's saying the wife needs to be there in order for him to use the card, but yet he's paying with his own card, which was the incident that the husband and wife had in a different Costco's, where one had the card and the other one didn't. And I'll let them finish how they ended that story. Okay, so the person who was in the other line, not minding their business, but minding someone else's business, says, stop embarrassing yourself by using other people's card if they aren't there. Even if you manage to sneak into the store without them checking your membership properly, you're going to get checked eventually when you get up to the line. There is no need to be rude to the cashier, is what the lady was saying. And I agree, you shouldn't be rude to the cashier because all they're doing is following what the policy is. And the policy is a little vague. And I think it's discretion with it depending on who is there. So the interaction was posted in the Costco Marsden Park community group. So they got a whole community group, child, blasting people. Some people hailed the member of the staff for doing her job and called on the chain to start dishing out more severe punishments, like what I said, like maybe canceling their memberships. They say you guys might need to start revoking memberships for this sort of disregard. Member can't go transfer the membership to a family member who can get that second card for the spouse or the partner. And yes, you can get the card for your spouse or your partner, but in some cases, I mean, I don't know why that wife didn't get that for her husband, or if he forgot it. But if the ID match, just take a second and match the ID, even though it's going to hold up the line. I don't know. I can't say I'm torn about it because I don't shop there. But if you do, let me know in the comments how you feel about it. And if you don't, you can still let me know how you feel about it. She feels like it's not that hard to just not want to waste other people's time. Other shoppers were quick to come to the customer's defense, slamming that particular policy. And also Costco's is one of the new changes that they're doing is more on lines with what Sam's Club is already doing, which is the scan and go and stuff like that. So Costco's has unveiled membership scanners at its store entrances. So I guess to keep down on maybe if they don't have somebody there to check your card, it could automatically scan it into the system to see if you're an actual customer. So I guess they don't even let you just walk in and do like a day pass where you, like they used to, where you could just, if before you want to commit, because this is a contract, before you commit to the contract, can I at least walk around your store and see if it's things in here that I would want to buy before I even purchase a, I don't know, $50 to $75 membership. So it says last year, Costco bosses changed their entry policy by requiring shoppers to scan their membership card at a machine before entering the store. This is different from just showing the card to a staffer stationed at the door. Now, in August of 2024, the retailer released a statement about the scanners on their website. It read, over the coming months, membership scanning devices will be used. Now, Sam's Club doesn't do this part. They scan your items as you're coming out to see if you paid for them. But they're going to scan you going into the Costco's. Wow. Okay. So much for doing a Costco store walkthrough. I have a card, but what, it's going to beep or something and say your membership is canceled. You need to renew. Once deployed prior to entering, all members must scan their physical and digital membership cards by placing the barcode on the QR code against the scanner. Okay. Guests must also be accompanied by a valid member, so you can't just go in like I just said. You got to be with somebody, I guess. If you have a question or concern, there will always be an attendant at the door to assist you. If your membership is inactive, like mine, expired, or you would like to sign up for a new membership, the attendant will ask that you stop by the membership counter prior to entering the warehouse to shop. So again, you can't just go in and walk around to see if you even just want to become a member. Like that's a purchase. Can I see what I'm purchasing before I guess they say look online and you can see a virtual store or something. I don't know. Additionally, if your membership card does not have a photo, please be prepared to show your valid ID. We encourage you to stop by the membership counter to have a photo taken to have on your card. Ciao. My card with Costco's was a business card, so I probably would have to redo it anyway if I did do it because I no longer have that business. But anyway. So some people are saying they think that it's ridiculous. They're married and to check address if it's the same membership, the same thing I said. So let's go look at TikTok and see what these people are talking about. Okay. What did I do with the TikTok? There we go.
As a member. I'm a gold member at Costco's. And I just was told that me and my daughter are shopping together and I was paying for half of her order for her. And they were telling me that I could not help my daughter pay for her transaction because if I wasn't the member, some foolishness like that. So you see, Costco's have gone up on their prices on their membership, unlike BJ's and Sam's Club, who has gone down on their membership costs. You could get a membership at those two other wholesalers for $20 or less. Costco's, you have to come in here. I paid $75 this year for a gold membership. $75. That means that the prices went up on their membership. And now they're treating me as if this is some sort of country club. But I'm also paying a shop here. So after I pay $75 for the membership, I also have. So I am actually extremely dissatisfied with this type of service that I'm receiving, especially being that I'm not getting a membership for free. I'm paying for my membership. And then they're telling me that my daughter can't use my card. My husband can't use my card, talking about the card is not transferable. I don't know what kind of foolishness that they're doing. I don't know what type of trickery they're trying to do to try to get more money, because businesses are losing money in America right now. And these companies are losing money and they're trying to make us pay for it. I'm about to cancel my Costco membership because of these type of foolishness. And I hope that you guys will be also motivated to cancel your membership with Costco's as well, because we got to stop letting these businesses take us for granted and forget that they have to be fair with the policies that they're doing, because we're their customers. And how are you being fair to your customers by coming up with these type of foolish, stringent rules as if people are, I have 3 adults in my household. So you're telling me I can't have my adult son go to the grocery store for me and grab some stuff? Every time I need to have something done from Costco's, I have to come? Oh no, Costco's, I don't need your services. I don't need your membership. Give me back my $75 and I'll go to BJ's or somewhere else where I don't have to deal with this type of foolishness. Because when
Here is why Costco is cracking down on memberships. It's to save you money. When Costco's self-checkout became available, card sharing spiked. And although you might think this doesn't affect you, it definitely does. Costco barely makes any money from selling groceries. In fact, about 80% of their profits come from memberships. And that's why their grocery prices are so low. If they let non-members shop there, they'd have to raise their prices. Finally, share this video because
just this month, Costco recently started
This new Costco policy thing just reminds me of one time when my husband and I, who we both are on one membership together, we both have cards, we went to Costco together, but I had my Costco card but no money, and he had money but no Costco card with him. And so we get to the checkout, and I had them scan my Costco card, and then he was going to pay. Obviously, we are there together. We are married. And the checkout person said, no, you have to pay for it. And I looked at her and I said, Bestie, I don't have any money with me, and he's my husband. Obviously, he can pay. And she's like, no, because it's not his card. She called over the manager. He came over, and he was like, took my husband's ID and my Costco card to the back and scanned them to see if my husband was actually on my Costco account. He was. Came back and was like, okay, you're good. 10 minutes. We held up the entire line for a solid 10 minutes doing that. Costco security is tighter than TSA.
Just this month,
Costco members are not allowed to share their membership with other people. You might wonder why you can't help your friends or family by letting them borrow your card from time to time. But in the Costco world, your membership card is yours and yours alone. Costco employees take this rule seriously. In a similar way to Netflix cracking down on password sharing, this is the company's way of ensuring its awesome deals are reserved for true Costco members who have signed up and paid their membership fees. We know that the spirit of generosity is strong, but when it comes to your Costco card, it's a solo mission. What's more, if you get caught letting someone else use your card, Costco may revoke your membership altogether.
AI's PM01 just became China's first humanoid police sidekick. The little guy stands 1.38 meters tall, weighs 40 kilograms, and wears the same high-visibility vest as its human partners. What makes PM01 pop is agility. A 320-degree waist rotation lets it scan crowds without shuffling its feet, and last month it pulled off a fully landed front flip that went viral on Chinese social media. Under the plastic shell sit industrial-grade actuators, a vision stack that can identify faces and license plates, plus microphones tuned for voice commands in Mandarin and Cantonese. Engine AI is selling business and education versions for 88,000 yuan, about $12,000. So surprisingly, it's cheaper than Unitree's sportier G1.
I forgot to unmute myself. I'm doing all this talking and I didn't even unmute myself. I'm so sorry, y'all. Anywho, y'all saw the video. This stuff is changing up and it is absolutely insane. I muted the video when I was talking to my husband. Forgot to take the mute off. I did it again. Lord Jesus. I did it again. What can you do? Okay. Did I take TikTok down? Oh no, there it is right there. There it is right there. I had to take y'all off the screen so I could see it. So we're going to go through a few of them because I don't know what's coming up. I've never looked at these. I just saw that one person's video where he was showing the girl eating the food, and then he was showing they create like influencers and whatnot, but it almost seems like they're targeting, they do it no matter the race. It don't matter if you're white, black, Asian, whatever, but it does seem like they're targeting more of the African American community and not in a good light. So if this gets out across the world, how people see you does matter. So they can push whatever, lie about a community that they want to push is what I'm trying to say. I think it's this one.
You cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday? You cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
Y'all, come on now.
You cut off.
That's crazy.
Okay, so you guys have been asking for this one. I'm a little nervous, but here we go. This whole drumstick. Okay, so you guys have been asking for this one. I'm a little nervous. You cut off your... I'm so good. I can't live without chicken.
Y'all, this is insane. It's some weird stuff. Yeah, I'm laughing, but this is some weird stuff. Okay, what was the other one?
That I did last year is coming to haunt me this year. You want to know why? Because I did a gig for AI. I thought that this was going to be for like a game, or like they needed my face for just like a particular ad.
See, you're giving your information and they're using it for God knows what in the future. But you've signed away your rights. In some cases, I think you don't sign anything.
For like this like new AI Zoom call where you're used in this type of form. No, I'm used for like petty ads and storytelling. Like, are you serious? Like 20 minutes ago, I was scrolling through Instagram, the stories. I see a page saying, we're hiring models. And I'm like, oh, let me check this out. I go on their page and I see myself talking about how you should be a part of this agency. And I'm like, what's going on? And so then I DM them and I'm like, hey, like you're using my likeness without my permission. And then I realized that this is from the gig that I did last year. And then 15 minutes later, my mom, she messages me and she's like, hey, like my friend just saw you on TikTok talking about a story. I'm like, what is this story about? And she was like, it's a story about how your sister is married to this billionaire guy living in Dubai, and she has to abide by these rules in order for them to stay married. And I'm like, what? And then I'm scrolling, and then there's more AI versions of me. There's one talking about how I was a Victoria's Secret model for 12 years, and the backdrop is a dark-skinned version of me, like this. And I'm like, what is going on? So if you see tall tales of AI Chauncey talking, it's not me. This gig that I did last year is coming to haunt.
This video is fake, and so am I.
Recently, I've had a bunch of people text me or private message me, whatever. Okay, so here's the thing. Everyone's asking, is this really me? Yes, look, this is me. Okay, this is me. It's not somebody else. I don't know why y'all think that, are you really real? Are you a real person? Yeah, I'm not AI. This is me. This is Christy. It's me. Okay? Oh my gosh.
Is this what it has come to, where you not even gonna be able to prove you are real? I would hate to be on the dating scene right now, boy. Are we gonna have a lost generation? That's all I can say. Generation lost. I'm all for advancement, but generation lost. Okay. So y'all, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here for the Costco video. This just went all kind of left with the AI stuff, but it is happening, and you could possibly be replaced by AI. A lot of people have already been replaced by AI. Walmart distribution centers, some Target distribution centers, some food distribution centers replaced employees with AI technology. Cheaper. Well, it ain't cheap to put in, but afterwards, they ain't got to worry about nobody calling out, and they ain't got to pay no sick leave. They ain't got to do none of that other stuff. So cheaper, quicker. So they say service, better for them, more money in their pocket. Whew. It's a lot happening. Y'all take care, stay safe. Just trying to bring you a little bit of news you can use or not. Please hit the like, share the video out. And if you are new to the channel, welcome into Tommy Bites Homestead. I see you because I have gained a few cousins. And if you have not subscribed, I would love to gain a few more. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm doing news you can use over here. A little bit of gardening. Well, I do gardening, a lot of gardening, but I do a little bit of showing y'all gardening as well, and store walkthroughs and tracking these prices and tariffs and all of the things. So y'all take care, stay safe. It's storming here. If it's storming in your area, definitely keep your head on a swivel, okay? Because it could be a flash flood warning and you don't even know. So make sure your phone is set to those emergency alerts.